Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back for the grand finale. My name's Wolfie Tua in the booth with IceColeBrew, and we've had a good dynamic. Ice, hot, but it's been electric throughout the entirety of it, and we are finally down to our last two teams here.
It's been pretty busy at the moment, honestly, and we got the grand finals coming up. We have Colorado College, which has been undefeated on their rise to the top. And honestly, who'd expect the number one seed to be on the way to the top?
Maybe nobody, but I think all the betting favorites at home are a little happy on what this game has really been here today. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, since Colorado College has been undefeated, you have to have a bracket reset in order to lose. So this team has two best of sevens to run the gauntlet and take this for themselves. And having that insurance in the background, knowing that you can come out here and try to end it from the start. But how big is it here for St. Thomas just to be able to come in early and find some quick wins?
That is going to be so important for St. Thomas, especially coming up from the lower bracket. We're going to see some very familiar faces on the lower bracket as well. Braden, a person we've known very well. Atomic, a person I know very well. And Ugla as well, too. And we've seen them fight for their life before, but they just could not contend and had to fight up from the lowers.
Yeah, and that's the one thing we've had to say is here for St. Thomas. They've been playing all day long. How is that stamina really going to come in and affect them? We just had the Smash finals there, so both these two teams have been waiting quite a bit. And, it's a late day, 10-17 already. I believe we finished doing this around 3-4 p.m. in terms of the Rocket League. So this is where Colorado College needs to show that they are from the snow and they have ice in their veins to take this now.
Yeah, and as we start off in this best of 7, it's going to be game 1. Thomas going to find a quick response, but it's going to knock it away. I'm just realizing I haven't actually gotten a chance to see Slime DeLime, and Nuke play together. I believe you were on here earlier with one of the other casters we had available.
Yeah, it really was one where Slime DeLime was a big factor. Nuke kind of just set himself at that third man to continue pushing on some good contests, as that one puts the first one in for the boys in maroon.
And a double demo, leaving Nuke all by himself.
Yeah.
You just see Braden just waiting for the ball in that moment. But what a way to start an impression. Really trying to fight your way out. Folks, if this is the way UST is going to be fighting, if this is how University of St. Thomas are going to be Lions and take down the other Lions, actually, believe it or not.
Who's the top line?
Yeah, who's the top? Who's the alpha of the pack? Honestly, this is the best way to start off that impression. And everyone is tired at this point, so your opponents are feeling the same way, but Braden does not care. I feel like Braden has played in weeklies and knows how long this can go for.
Yeah, we said it, bro. I said it earlier. Braden was part of Godspeed. To say that back when we were in APAC, back when we were in SAM, top 3 in APAC, top 8 in SAM, and Braden having that background of being from a team who knows how to win, he's gonna try to bring that here on this LAN event and do it for himself.
Yeah, but now Slime DeLime's looking for a double tap, just sails a bit too high, and Nuke cannot drop the bomb and find a first goal. Again, I know how late it is. I know how tiring it is for folks. So you can only imagine how exhausted these players must be, but you have to have that stamina, and Slime DeLime is able to ooze that one out. I don't know why I said it that way.
No, it's great. No Diddy, nope. But nonetheless, Slime DeLime, he's coming in, and this is a game where I got to see the confidence from these players before we started, and I got to talk to them a little signing as well on the little lanyard. But they all seem confident, they all seem ready to play, and when you're playing a good team, we were talking about stamina, how that's going to come into an effect. It may take these teams this first match just to get right in the right mindset and readied up again.
Yeah, honestly, when you have a good team as well, players you love having fun with and just can get around, even in a competitive environment, you are okay to take, a couple missteps here and there. You're laughing it off. You're just having a good time. B-Daddy, bit of double commit, Atomic, but able to follow through. Now it's Slime DeLime. He's trying to get a center path. Double demo in the background from Atomic and Nuke. And unfortunately, Braden's big B-Daddy ain't going to be able to send that one home, sadly.
Yeah, he had a close opportunity. Atomic trying to find his way. And, we're talking about Atomic, his realm, great Rocket League IQ, has been a caster around the scene for such a long time. And, having that person who can basically be a coach on the pitch for you is one of those factors where, he's going to make a big stand as B-Daddy, taking this for himself. Good bump there. We'll push this towards mid for Nuke as he's trying to get it off to a teammate.
And now, sends it right back. Double commit. Nuke cut off the pass for Slime to Lime. I don't think there was a proper communication channel for that one, but it looks like B-Daddy's trying to take the shot while Atomic wanted that demo, but Atomic will once again be taken out at the same time as the player he demos. And we're hitting that halfway mark right now, 1-2. Do you think UST will be able, I apologize, do you think Colorado College will be able to catch up and tie the game before it hits 2 minutes or a minute and a half even?
I feel if they don't do it, they'll do it by end of regulation. This is such a strong team. I feel their chemistry, their ability to work, and more importantly, their mindset is one of a championship caliber. Slime to Lime trying to put one on. B-Daddy able to rotate backside and take that one away.
I love that patience from B-Daddy. I feel like before we've seen this team kind of rush shots a bit too often. Oogla not able to convert on that one, but it goes back to B-Daddy, who sends it to Atomic. Atomic, top shelf, Slimed Alive will slap it away. And now what a clearance coming out from Colorado College, able to find a bit of a reprieve, get them out of their yard, and bring it back to theirs.
And Colorado College, they just need to find a way to get in. You know, for them, one step closer to a championship, trying to find a way. They did it, I believe, on every M, and Slime to Lime, and the Limelight ties the game up.
You love to see it, and we can hear the shouts going on over there.
You know, that's different. You know, even for us here in the booth, being able to hear the reaction from the players just puts so much life and emphasis on how much they want it out here. And, you know, 137, we can potentially see it go to OT, but I feel if it does, that kind of benefits Colorado College a bit more due to their exceptional ability to continue playing together. But this is where if you are St. Thomas, you need to get done in regulation.
I'm very much in agreement here, and I feel like just giving that one goal up, in fact, going on a 2-goal scoring run is going to give them a chance to pick up a third goal, and now we're heading closer and closer to that 4-minute mark. It's 3 goals down. You can hear the pop-off from Colorado College. That was my favorite thing I got to hear this entire time. Like, I was casting Valorant earlier, folks, and I could still hear Colorado College popping off when they were winning the upper bracket.
Say that again. They were winning the upper bracket in Valorant. They were winning the upper bracket in Smash. They found themselves get medals here tonight on the podium, but they want to be the lone survivor here for the RL. 1:10 remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Up by 1. Good demo. Oogla able to push us off to the corner, but it will be a Colorado ball.
A great opportunity to find that defensive moment for Oogla, and Atomic coming in on respawn will find a chance to clear it out. Ball sent down towards the gray side of the field, towards Colorado College. Out, great center line pass. Atomic can't contend though with Slime to Lime on top of it, but Oogla, now you need to show some mechanical prowess. You need to get that air dribble going. Cannot do so. Bangs against the ceiling and down to the ground it goes. Getting a little bit more difficult for UST to find a goal. What a pinch all the way out to the upfield, but Atomic can't find it.
And on this game, it was one where we really felt St. Thomas started off quickly, but it's been the slow creep of Colorado College. The men in black are signed to see themselves a big victory. And coming in game number 1, still 18 seconds remaining. If we see a last second heroics here and go to OTs where Colorado College didn't have to step up and stand on business, Atomic trying to find a teammate, but there to take it away, as this one will just be pushed onto the opposition end.
And that's not really where you want it to go. That's frustrating to see. B-Daddy's trying to keep it alive, but that's gonna find no one, and Colorado College will drop that ball down to the ground, starting out with a 2-goal deficit and coming out with a 1-goal lead. Colorado College made it very impressive for them to carry this match all the way through.
It was one of those matchups where I felt it was going to be one where UST is going to have to play at the top of their game. They did from the beginning. But the one thing Colorado College is super good at is just coming back when it feels like it's over. And they have so much time left. They still have like 2-3 minutes still after those 2 goals came in. And we saw during the Shriner game for UST, they can be up, but can they hold that lead?
I'm inclined to agree. Like, they rush it so much, but then it's a lot more times it's better as a marathon than a sprint. And even when Colorado College was down, they did not feel like they lost control of the game. They just stayed focused and walked out 10 shots, about 2/5 more than what UST had, and UST was just caught on the back line the entire time. You know, it's interesting because when you one research that I found out from Rocket League is if you have a lot of saves, you're not putting a lot of pressure on the front field, and you end up losing, you might have the most saves, you might be a brick wall, but at some point you're going to make a mistake, and it's going to go against you, and you're going to lose that momentum, and that brick wall will crumble eventually. You have to balance both of them.
Well, I'm happy you brought that up. We saw a lot of games where it was some tough contests, but it's one of those matchups where, hey, you have the lead, you have to come in and just say, we are not going to be pushed around here tonight. And it's going to be a tough ball game. I doubt anything kind of goes in between one. As a starting strong for iAtomic, able to push the first one in, first 10.
And just gets that read from B Daddy and just snipes it from all the way across line to line. Barely able to get a piece of it, but just kind of nudges it in anyways.
But my only aspect is Colorado College, they're prone to having early goals scored on them, but they're prone to being able to come back quickly. This is where St. Thomas, they saw themselves with a 2-goal lead. Now trying to see if they can hold on to at least this one, but still a lot of time, slime to lime, take this off the wall. We'll have still possession, is looking for Young midfield.
I think the most imperative thing to think about, Nuke going for that double tap, not able to bring it down, but the most imperative thing to think about with Colorado College is you want to try to avoid these demo plays, and iAtomic played it fairly risky, would always try to clear up, but would find themselves on the equally opposite end of being demoed as well, and that's frustrating. That throws off your team's forward momentum, that throws everything out of formation, and so that ended up giving up a lot more goals. Nuke with a big bump on B Daddy, but not able to convert on the goal. iAtomic now sends it upfield, and Yud's going to deflect. What a pre-jump from B Daddy. Unfortunately, not able to find a piece of it there.
He's a player that I'm really excited to continue to watch. B Daddy has been one of those shining lights here for St. Thomas, as well as Atomic, and right now it just really is how these two are going to be getting going. But the one thing I want to continue seeing is the passing plays. It feels like it's a lot of solo plays for themselves. Haven't really been able to really strike that midfield and find their teammates out in open space, because there hasn't really been too much. You see him right there on the tail end of his opposition, and no room to breathe. Double commit there, gonna have a shot on. Ugla needs to go up for this, does take the pass away.
Ugla able to contest fairly quickly. Now B Daddy, it's looking for the opening, gets a bump on Nuke, and that opens it up for iAtomic to find a 2-goal lead. And again, it feels very familiar. I feel like I'm rereading a book again.
And you see B Daddy rotating up at the first man. And the one thing that we've been asking for a lot from these players is the off-ball presence. You can be amazing with the ball in your hand or ball in your car, that is. But how are you helping your teammates out when you're on the rotational end, when you're stealing boost pads, when you're stealing corner boost, and you're just finding ways to continue being successful, as Ugla able to push this one in. 3 goals up, first 2 minutes will come for the boys in maroon from St. Thomas.
iAtomic now returning the favor, going for Nuke again as well, and a really funny coincidence, honestly. But again, they're trying something new. They're trying to set each other up, give up the ball, go for the body, take them down, and move them out of the way, and you will find another goal. And if they can continue that aggression, they don't really need to worry about being scored on as much, but they should still try and focus up on defense and avoid the demos like the one on Ya.
This is where Ya has to continue looking for his mechanical prowess. Has been so good all day of being able to go into his bag and pull out some big tricks. Atomic does miss boost, but has open space to get going. And that miss the boost pad may have hurt him. Trying to put it right back, but a good save there. B Daddy puts it back through.
I love this rotation. Let's break down the play real quick. Ugla just goes up for it, sends it right back down. Atomic goes to redirect, sends it right into Nuke, but that Nuke can't get a good clean touch. He can't clear it out to the corner. Sends it right back to B Daddy. He sends it home. It's a nice little alternative 1-2-3 play.
And especially when we were looking at them earlier in the day, it felt that third man was kind of creeping too far back into their half, where now it feels that they're starting to have a little more confidence, push up towards that center line. It's allowing them to get these extra opportunities with a good save in the corner, trying to keep this one at 0.
You know, it was really fun during a short break that I had from casting matches. I actually went to go check on UST just real quick. I didn't even talk to them, but they were immediately recapping replays, breaking down what went wrong, why did they not work out, and you can see that adjustment period, because that's why they topped off in the lower brackets, and now are facing off against Colorado College and have adapted so well as well. iAtomic dropping the ball down. Young will be bumped, and there's a 5th goal for the UST squad.
What a shot there. Atomic putting it through. I don't say he's putting his best Arsenal impression, but face station, we wish. That's Daniel impression. We'll put it there. But high praise for such a high-rising player, as a 5-goal lead is something we did not expect to see right now. Not 5 goals. A lead maybe, but not 5.
Absolutely not. And I feel like they've just started to work with each other a bit better. Braden's going to try and swing that around, but can't get it lined up. Instead, Ugla, crossbar still around, and will get the final touch to get a 6-goal lead. They have 6 goals, and not a single response from Colorado College.
No, not at all. And this is kind of where, right now, you're seeing this team kind of find their own in this matchup. There's not much else that you could say that they're doing wrong here. It just feels that now, it feels like Colorado College are the ones kind of being in the prey position. They're the ones getting hunted. We'll be able to put one on. That's going to put it 1-6, but comeback? Comeback? You see him getting excited out there.
It's that momentum shift. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a little bit late at night. I don't know if we can make it to the airport in time for a flight to Brazil, but we might have to go get that ticket soon.
I think we're going charter. As long as it's not a Boeing.
Okay.
As long as it's not a Boeing. Our engine might be intact, but this is kind of where, if you are Colorado College,
absolutely no way. What happened in the background there?
Welcome to Brazil. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the place that has all the sunshine, has a dark appearance, has a big demo. You know the show on screen, but Nuke got bumped once again. He's having a bump fest right now.
He got bumped, and Slime Deline got forced into the corner as well by Atomic. Yeah. I just see Atomic continue to drive through and just see Slime and goes, beep, not today. I feel like I'm back in bumper-to-bumper traffic in Houston.
Oh, no, bumper traffic this morning.
God.
That's another story, ladies and gentlemen, but coming in here, 68 seconds remaining. The boy from St. Thomas currently have the rosaries out, trying to get the prayers going. As last 60 seconds, as we're going to go to a 1-1 game in this best of 7, but Slime to Lime grabbing one for the road.
Maybe a possible change to the trip to go to Barcelona?
Yeah, maybe.
I got friends in Granada.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this one is where, we might not speak Portuguese, but, we're going to have to find a way to speak a winning language. And right now, for this team from St. Thomas, they see themselves in that teetering end. But the one thing I don't want to see them doing, you have this big lead, but don't take your foot off the gas. Don't let this team from Colorado feel that they have a game to come back from as a back pass. It was a back pass to B-Daddy. Calculated.
They're killing time, that's all.
They're killing time. That's exactly what's going on. They don't want the Barca. They don't need the plane ticket. They want the W. As Atomic going to push this towards mid. Slime to the line. We'll have it. It's a good clear out there. We'll leave them with no boost.
And now off the side of the wall, Ugla is going to carry it up high, goes for the double tap, sets up for the pass to B-Daddy, but B-Daddy, unfortunately, is still out at the grocery store. Atomic tries to slow it down, pick it up. Nuke sends a bomb, and that's a double commit from UST, but B-Daddy will maintain dominance and try to carry through. Misses the boost. Atomic, 10 seconds left to go. Slime to Lime, fighting for possession. If they get one goal, I feel like it's going to swing back in their favor in this best of 7. I feel like they'll carry the possession through, but I don't think B-Daddy's going to let it back. Hey, yo, I got to go catch my flight. I'll be right back.
Welcome to Barcelona. 8-2 finish here is this one in game number 2. And what a way to end. Dominant win. Not even a win. A dominant win.
That has to be such a nice turnaround. Wow. After such a close match where they were in a 3-goal scoring run, you come back and you fire with a 6-goal lead.
And for a team that were kind of being confused if they would be able to really break down this defense, and you're talking about all the replay reviews before this, and it's showing. They seem like a new team right now.
Yeah, there's a very interesting conversation that I can talk about where I can talk a little bit more about Atomic and how he is a lot of times in a captain position, and I've had him butt heads with other captains. Or we could talk about how B-Daddy is such a dominant player, rising up in the pro scene, starting in that bubble pro area. But it's the adaptability that becomes such an important skill for every Rocket League player. It does not matter what level you are at. If you can adapt after taking one loss and then change that into a win, now how are you going to adapt for the next one? Because we got 14 shots on record for y'all against Colorado College, 10 shot, and they're probably going to shift that momentum and start bumping and demoing you in the same way you did to them. Yeah,
and that's kind of where you have to change things up in your play style. This team, they don't want to be too complacent where they're allowing themselves to be predictable, they're being readable, but this is where Colorado College, 1-1 game. You came back from a deficit, but UST finally closed the game out when they had a lead, which I feel is the best sign for them here tonight. They've had trouble doing that.
Yeah, and it's been so fascinating to see that shift as well. But now going into Game 3, it's series 1-1 at the moment.
Yep.
as I realize I am also playing producer, and I need to change the series score up top, so I'm going to quickly do that, folks. But in the meantime, we're going to Game 3. What are your initial thoughts? What does Colorado College need to do, and how can UST maintain dominance just like that?
I'm going to let that marinate for a second, because that took me by surprise. Nuke coming in, getting a touch, thinking he had enough to really ward that off. But you see what we're talking about. They're being more aggressive on that front line. We talked about it beforehand. We had one of, who was it? I think it was Dice. We had Dice on from here from Shriner, and he said it. UST is such a very aggressive team. They love playing up on the front part of the pitch where they're putting the opposition in really tricky situations. The good clear there. Ugla able to push it in the corner. I actually feel that in the moment. You leave it up to B Daddy. He doesn't have much boost, but had it clear to the opposite end. It's slimed the line, passing towards mid. What a save!
B Daddy has been dodging demos left and right and still gets a piece of the ball for the denial. What a great example of field awareness, just recognizing where your opponent's going to be. Now Nuke carries it over high. One, that midfield pass, but just a bit too much mustard and too many bodies in the way. Now a minute has gone by. Iatomic's going to take control. Ugla is going to walk upfield. Yago will pinch it, take the 50. It's tied 1-1.
Wow, what a read. What a shot. But what a reaction from the crowd. Everybody on their feet as you're stealing that one away to make this even.
We have people up in the rafters cheering on both squads no matter what. And it feels so good to hear that sound. I am so not used to hearing this because I'm so used to being online for commentary. It's great.
Yeah, first of many here, Cole, and I feel we're going to be seeing these players in some big moments near the future. This is the future of Rocket League, some of the best in the college business. We don't have CRL, so we can't see how they stack up against the Northwoods, the Akrons, the UNTs of the world, but this is where they're saying it doesn't matter if we're D3, we're going to be the best out there. The good touch will pushes onto the opposition end. Atomic leaving that mid, very scary opportunity. We'll have this one floating towards mid, almost having a shot there, but slammed the line. Seemed to have an interesting touch. It just didn't go his way.
Yo, subtle misdirection here. Makes it look like he was going to fire it straight back into Ugla, and then just, you can see it right there, just a slight shift and flipping forward, just a bit diagonal, sends it off to the opposite side where Ugla's not there.
That's the second time where I see Ugla go for an unnecessary touch. That ball's going in the corner already, and I don't like discrediting player whatsoever, but in that moment where it land, you're seeing the nerves kind of put in. They're being a little uncharacteristical than how they usually play. B Daddy able to win the 50, but the last thing this team from UST needs to do is lose a game where they had a lead. Atomic off the sidewall looking for a pass to himself. We'll leave this towards mid for B Daddy as Braden unable to get too much as a backflip. We'll give it to Atomic.
That got scary because I think Ugla wanted to try for a half flip and instead did a full flip.
Yeah.
And no one liked the look of that. Everyone's a little bit scared at the moment. B Daddy with the denial will send it back to Atomic, who misses the touch. It's going to send it down center lane right to Nuke, and B Daddy will get a safe touch there. Denying slammed a line from redirecting, but again, you have to be aware.
Left in mid there. You saw that touch. There's one where he just needs to leave it alone, and it's one where it's good to be active, but you don't want to be too active with open net. B Daddy down in it.
Crossbar with the deflection from the top rope. Denies every opportunity for UST to find another goal to tie it up. B Daddy looking for another chance. Tries to get a soft pass back to Atomic, but cannot do so. Ugla with a bit of too early of a jump. Are you back from that shocking moment?
I think I cast cursed it. I think after this, I'm going to buy B Daddy beer. He's old enough, ladies and gentlemen. He's old enough. But it's going to be one where I'm sorry, man. That was me. There's no more trading, so I can't give you any credits for that. But still, just work through it, B Daddy. B Daddy, be better, and be the man this team needs.
Be the father this team needs at the moment. They need a parental figure, but Slime Deline says we need another goal, so Nuke, finish it. Arm the bomb.
That's tough, and that's been the issue. It's just not that they're in bad position. They're just not getting the touches. Atomic there just seemed to have thought that ball was going to go a little faster onto the side net, decided to loft on in. That allows for a 2-goal lead now. 1:36 remaining. And you're seeing it, the fidget there. I know that fidget from Atomic. He's itching to get back on going. And the quick goal will now come as B Daddy trying to push this mid to Atomic, but it will just find on top of the backboard. And Atomic able to push that one in to cut it by 1.
Atomic, great patience. Doesn't need to go up. B Daddy, same thing. just is there in case Atomic misses, but recognizes the angle, just capitalizes. Again, they figured out they can score. They know they can. They just need to calm down and just find that shot guarantee.
Yeah, I think if you're their coach, just giving a little slap of encouragement there, saying, oh no, Ugla does get the save, able to come in, last second heroics. Superman here in the park, but Superman's currently out on the pitch as Atomic trying to work this one through.
I love Ugla's touch in that moment because that was definitely needed. What a clear, able to get it just enough on the post to send it out. Now Ugla,
that demo. That's where a calm has to come in for a teammate. I don't think anyone saw him, and he thought he had open position, had all green in front of him, but now trying to see if they can continue this one on. Slime the line. Will be able to get that one. Looking for one more touch, but won't be able to get much going.
They have the scoring momentum on their side. They need to find that next goal, and they can do so, but it's such a weird difference where it's the same scoreline as game one, but the stakes are so much more different. It's UST working their way back up to the top. Everyone's trying their best, trying to push the momentum forward. And now with 15 seconds on the clock, B Daddy has to take possession of this ball, get it over Slime. Ooh, Slime's going to just snuff that hope immediately.
Well, we saw a 0-second goal back in game one. Trying to see if they or back in game two, that is, trying to see if they can get another one. B Daddy, a little ping pong action as this one won't be able to go, but Colorado College will move up 2-1 in this series.
And what a shot, what a goal.
What a shot.
What an offensive turnaround for Colorado College. But UST, again, is catching up on them. In game one, UST had the momentum, and they carried through, and they were able to set each other up for success. This one, it felt like UST was trying to catch up and almost got there the entire time.
And it's unfortunate. It really is. And especially B Daddy's unfortunate miss there when he opened net off the top of the crossbar is one that you see and just say, you get him next time? But now there is no next time. There only is what you currently have in the moment. But a 2-1 series lead, UST does not need to get in their heads yet. They just need to find a way to continue capitalizing and playing consistent. That's been the issue. Just the inconsistency in certain moments has been throwing them off.
Absolutely. And they have to remember, it's a best of 7. They have another chance. Here's the thing, though. I feel like if Colorado College wins this next game, going into game 4, if they win this next one, that puts so much more pressure back onto them. And it's a place they are very familiar with. That's why they are always top contenders in so many different matches and leagues, and consistently have been able to carry for that long. But if they drop game 5, if they take those 2 games, everything goes back to UST, and then they just need to carry on and fight through. But as we go in, we're on Champions Field now. And B Daddy's going to look for the first goal fairly quickly. Once again, UST trying to find a goal so quick, not able to convert in that one.
But a good touch mid. B Daddy might have a chance, but took a millisecond too late. You saw that ball lofting in the air, and it looks like he was reading the play. And that kind of just allowed the defense to rotate back in and clamp him up.
Ooh, and Atomic has currently locked up. Ya's a bit slow in the rotation, now has cut back, trying to catch the ball, but will miss entirely. I like that idea, though. I like that quick cut and recognizing the play's coming back your way, trying to set up for that passing play. B Daddy's just outside, but it's right in front of the net. Can Atomic get there? No, what a 50 from Ya.
There's going to be an open net here. Someone needs to rotate back. Ya's going to put it on off the crossbar, and that one, late save, will come in here in the first 60 seconds, but this one, again, getting warded off.
Ugly. Not once, but twice, keeping the team alive in that first minute, denying volley after volley, and now it's Atomic and B Daddy. Just needs to use that once play style, try to fake, get a big cut to send it around, but cannot do so. Ball sailing up high, Ugla up back, sends it towards center, but it's just off target, and you can't get to it. That's so much bumping and grinding happening on that side of the pitch right now.
Yeah, I want to go back to that last play we saw where Atomic had B Daddy in the runnings, but he decided to keep it himself. I feel in that moment you give it a B Daddy and Atomic has to go up and try to make things difficult for the opposition end. Because of that, he had to look down the whole 3 defenders, and this one will just ward right above the crossbar. Nuke trying to put one on, but Ugla, final man back, no boost in the tank, and Atomic able to get there.
Ooh, Atomic able to get there. Uglo's right there ready and waiting just in case.
He was, but no boost.
No boost either, but still fairly nice to have that support in case you missed. But going back to that play as well, Atomic definitely should have given up that ball because that's what worked for them in game 2. And unfortunately, they just decided not to commit to that. Maybe just a lapse in communication at that point in time. But now, still fighting volley after volley. Slime to Lime will take the pass center lane from Nuke off the backboard and will take the first goal for Colorado College.
And this goal has been waiting. These teams have been playing the best defense we've seen so far. And we've seen a goal in the first 60 seconds every game. But finally, they're taking some time to get there. What are the adjustments going to be right now? 2-1. This is a crucial game here for St. Thomas. If they lose this one, now you need to find a way to potentially get almost a reverse sweep. Down 3-1. It's tough.
Down 3-1, and if you win that, you have to get a bracket reset as well. Which, oh boy, I don't want to be in that position personally. I would rather go ahead and win my 4 games for the best of 7 and just get it going now.
Yeah, Colorado College does not need to get there. They got bracket reset back and smashed. So here in Rocket League, they're saying different game, different outcome, and Slime the Line puts it down to put them up 2.
Great cut from Slime to Lime as well. Recognizes B-Daddy has no control. Yo with the background demo will just open up and leaves Slime to Lime like a perfect little runway to come in for that landing.
Yeah, and I really feel this is kind of one of those where it's not the fact that St. Thomas is playing bad rotation. They're just getting unfortunate touches. And it's just not coming their way. And everyone can say, well, Wolfie, that means you're playing bad. Well, no, there's a land setting. This is different. As that one off a crossbar, almost being too different to find a way through, as Ugla able to push this onto the opposite end.
Yeah, I feel like in a land setting versus online, you anticipate certain things online. Slime to Lime, go
the entire way.
Just the entire way over, not 1, not 2, but all 3 defenders. 1, 2, and you see B-Daddy on the back line. Tries to go up and just took too long.
Yeah, he just watched them in. Ugla took a minute to rotate back. Maybe that's why he decided to be the last man there and just went for a 50, but he let Slime the Lime have too much time for possession. He put himself in a really good environment to really succeed, and now this team down 3-0. It's going to be difficult, but now you have to find a way to potentially come back from 3-1 in a series.
That's going to be the hard part, but again, that pressure goes back to Colorado College and makes it a little bit more difficult for them. But they feel very comfortable right now. I feel like they have entire vision of the field.
They do.
They recognize where everyone on UST has been rotating to and has cut them off either via bump, demo, or in some cases, just like that last goal from Slime to Lime, making sure they don't recognize that ball is going in time, just not giving them that respect of going up to challenge.
A smart pinch there. Atomic saw the defense crumpling in and trying to get it off quickly, but final goal, B-Daddy in the goal, 1:05 remaining, cuts his lead down by 2.
Time for a snap kickoff and just a quick goal following up after this one. But Ugla just sets up for a fantastic pass, and B-Daddy is there to respond. And I need to see a little bit more of that from everyone involved. I need to see some better, cleaner passes. And if not a good pass, at least a opportunity to clear out. B-Daddy's looking for a solo play, gets a 50, it's out to the corner. Atomic tries to bring it back to center line, but cannot do so.
And you know, all he had was that 50. You saw him potentially want to get a shot on, but he knew he was going to be saved, so he tried to see if he can get himself a redirect. His Nuke will see it, and will not be able to get it, but a missed touch won't come at all. As Ya taking his time, ground to air dribble. Won't be able to get too much of the back pass. Will put this one on, but again, the defense staying firm.
Slime to Lime, great 50, sends it down hard into the corner. Now Ya sends it right back. Nuke tries to slot it inside the post, but will find too much resistance. And instead, ball boomed out. You got to score a goal in the next 5 seconds, UST. I don't know what to tell you. There's an opportunity. Slime to Lime, though, will take advantage and almost slot it in.
And final 10 seconds here in game number 4 of this best of 7 series. Coming to a close, Colorado College needing this one to hit pay dirt. And they're one step away from being the SCAC Esports Rocket League champions. But it's still to come. The boys in black still need to see if they can put their foot down and stand on business here in this land. But what does UST need to do here? They're right there. They just haven't been able to capitalize.
the biggest struggle I've been seeing so far is they're getting too much into their own heads. They're overthinking the plays. They're thinking they have too much time. They need to keep pressure on.
Yeah.
Slime is the only person who scored this entire match, this specific game.
Yeah.
You need to put pressure on and prevent them from having that open space. Slime had so much runway multiple times just to walk a ball in.
He did, and that's kind of where we're seeing maybe the nerves are getting to him. They're kind of losing their edge right now, but you don't have time to really let this moment come past you. You have to take it. If you're University of St. Thomas, this is do or die now.
This is going to be the rough part too, because do or die is match point. Colorado College are looking to close out. Folks, it is 10 minutes to 11. That's enough time to get one more game in to see if Colorado College can do it. And I'm going to throw a prediction out there. If they don't win this game, UST gets that bracket reset. We're here till midnight.
And I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a game where it's late night grinders here tonight. These guys are used to playing at this hour. Now it's time to find a way to make it a big statement win. A lot of these players, looking at the RLCSC, and I had a player named Kevin currently for Elevate. He said, I haven't touched grass in 2 weeks, bruh, and I don't plan on touching it anytime soon. And that's where it shows you how much these players are putting in. 80 hours a week. That's what he was putting in.
I am medically concerned for him, but also I get it. When you really want to learn and you want to train and you want to show that determination, you want to work harder than that other guy. Because if I'm going to be honest, everyone in this league is as good, if not just a bit better than you are. And you want to keep it as close as you are, and you want to show what that difference is, whether it's hard work, smart gameplay, or just better teamwork overall. And I imagine UST could show that, but right now, Colorado College is better.
I'm happy you said that. For all people at home, if you're looking at these players, like, how good are they? They are part of the 0.00001% of Rocket League. And there's still one more zero there for the SSLs, but that shows you how much work and dedication is. You can't just pick up the sticks and play at their level. It's so tough to get this proficient in Rocket League. I've been playing the game for almost 4 years and still can't flip reset, and these guys are doing it like nothing. As this one coming in, first goal, B Daddy will be able to get it.
Oh my lord. And B Daddy just finds a sniper shot. Just a bit of a misstep there. Goes for the dunk, but Ugla gets dunked on right into B Daddy, and now just enough power behind it. And you love to see that. You love to see how fierce how much they stack up on each other. I love that kind of playstyle where you layer up with your teammate and you wait for that 50 and you just take advantage of it. That provides so many scoring opportunities, especially against a team that plays fast and anticipates demos.
And a missed touch there. Ugla will have it. Trying to find his way over a 1v2, but this one will go to Yo with full boost now. See what he pulls out of his bag is trying to pass by the defense. Will just go into a corner.
And now ball around the corner. Nuke sends it back up to Slime to Lime, but can't follow up, and Ya's gone from the pitch in the moment. B Daddy sends it upfield, following through, is trying to keep it under control, get her away from Ya. Instead, great 50, sends it back to the corner, but now it's Ugla. Oh, Ugla can't convert in the moment, and it's back up towards the red side of the pitch.
And Slime to Lime has been the man, has seen himself get multiple goals, but the one thing as well, UST doesn't need to score again. I know that, yes, they do, but they shouldn't play as a double commit there by B Daddy and Atomics and open up the net. As a good clear there, they have to start communicating. B Daddy and Atomic are going for the exact same plays.
And now Slime to Lime sends it just inside. Fires back, gets it inside the post, and will tie it up 1-1.
They're just double committing here. Look, Atomic, Ugla, and B Daddy in the same position. They have to be better than this right now. They have to calm down and start calming. It feels like their communication is kind of going out the window.
It really does. It feels somewhat infuriating where they're getting more anxious. They're not on match point. This is the final moment where they can show off what they, well, not the final moment, but they have to repeatedly put on this performance multiple times, and any misstep will cost them. So they're panicking. They're going for double commits because they don't know what to say. They're just reacting as quick as humanly possible.
Yeah.
And it's punishing them. And that's exactly what Colorado College can do very well, is they will punish you for making mistakes just like that. Dropping it down low and sending it home.
A minute 46 away from grabbing gold. Up by 1. Doing the job. but can this team finish it? In the words of late, great Kobe Bryant, job's not done.
Sorry, I'm hearing the folks.
I don't know if they're saying si se puede, yes you can. I don't know what chant they're doing.
I think it's si se puede because Slime and Lime has the Mexico flag.
Vamos.
Vamos.
Vamos for our Sam friends out there. But right now, minute and a half, Slime to Lime, no boost. We'll leave it here for Nuke. And the nail in the coffin potentially gets thrown through.
What a positional read. Nuke gets a touch. I don't think Yo really anticipated going up and that fast to him. No. But what a great read and able to adjust, get that top shelf shot. 2 goal difference now. UST, you got to bounce back. You got to score in the next minute. But not like that. Oh, buddy. Yo's on fire. 4 goals so far. It's carrying the team in a backpack, and it's decided it's time to go hiking.
Yeah, and I feel the mental is going to slip a little bit here for UST. As strong as players they are, 133, 3 goals. From our experience, at the level we play, this is really hard to do. And really, oh, man, I hate it's not over till it's over, but it's getting close to that point.
Yeah, it's that 3 goal difference. That's the magic number so often. iAtomic able to get a deflection now, sends it out to the corner, but Yo is immediately anticipating the touch. Now B-Daddy booms it upfield. Is just going to buy them some time, trying to avoid the bump from Yo. But that might be a mistake that they can take advantage of. No, Nuke still contests.
No, interesting Oogla. He decided to cut that ball back inside. Thought his opposition was going to go onto the wall. I felt in that moment you may have had to try to go from maybe a ceiling shot or try to get something going, but it's just kind of where the bag has to open up, and you have to just be, at this point with 40 seconds left, over-aggressive.
Honestly, yeah, at this point, just fire everything you can, throw everything, including the kitchen sink. iAtomic's going to send that center line, but Yo's going to get a save. iAtomic sends it right back to B-Daddy, and unfortunately they can't convert. 25 seconds left to go, and this will be the nail in the coffin, a 4-goal difference. And Colorado College, outside of a miracle, I think there are champs.
Yeah, and this is it. This is game 5. They're already up 3-1, and wow, what a game! As everybody here has been on their feet, and they have been going crazy for this land.
Yeah, I really wish we had a crowd ambiance microphone to hear the chants and the cheering from Colorado College, because they have popped off for every single goal. And now with Nuke and Slime to Lime just carrying the ball around the corner, they're going to buy that time. 2 seconds left to go. And that's going to send it down to the ground. And Colorado College are your SCAC Esports 2024 Showdown winners.
Yeah, what a game that was, Cole. All day. These players got here at 9 a.m. It's, what is it? It's 11, 12, 13, 14 hours later. Yeah, 12 will be at 9. 14 hours later, they come away with a championship.
What a series for them, and what a way to close out the evening. But it's not done yet. That's the whole thing. We might be done with Rocket League,
but tomorrow we have Valorant.
Tomorrow we got Valorant. We got single series Smash as well.
Yeah. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us here. Make sure to smash a heart, leave a follow. We're going every single day, and we need your help to do it. Before we get out of here, Cole, where can people find you at?
Well, you can find me on all my social medias at IceColeBrew, and you can find, just hit the buttons down below. In fact, hey, Wolfie, where can they find you?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to go to Wolfie2Hot, WLFY #2HOT_. And you'll be able to find me there on Twitter or X. Now that's what it's called, but. Wow, big shout out here to SCAC for bringing us out here. First, huge land, especially here out at Six Flags at their gaming center. If you haven't been, ladies and gentlemen, you need to come down here. I believe for an hour it's $10, so very affordable to really get your games going. But Colorado College sees themselves getting. It looks like the boys got themselves in here. All smiles for them here. And, we could potentially get a quick interview. Can we get one player? Can we get one player?
Here, let's get one of y'all. Let's take the chair.
Come on, go for it.
My chair.
I got it. Hey, heck of a job out there. First off, tell people what gamer tag are you, just so they know.
Dr. Meds.
Oh, Dr. Okay, go into that game. What were you really hoping from your players coming to this grand finals?
Honestly, to just have fun and just try their best. I'm from the Apex team.
Okay.
So, and this is my last year, and my 2 teammates are freshmen. So, just having that experience coming out next year, and being strong.
Mm-hmm. And you said it's your senior year, it's your last year. Be able to cap off the way this is. What are you hoping to leave for your freshmen in terms of the expectation for the next couple of years?
Just win it. I want that first place, baby.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Not much to be said. Hope you guys had a great rest of your night. We'll see you all again tomorrow for day 2 for the rest of Valorant. My name's Wolfie2, IceColeBrew on the side. Where can they find you at? Give us a quick shout out, quick plug.
Social media.
Oh, Dr. Meds at Instagram.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Leave a follow there. We hope you have a great rest of your night. We love you, and we'll be back again tomorrow.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.